fabulously ridiculous. Okay, so what I did was this. Isn't that nice? It's crazy, right? Hello everyone, this is Danny Code, and I'm back with another Mashinky gameplay video. And this is number 5, if I'm not mistaken, in the series. This is the mountain series, where we have this big old mountain to contend with. And so far so good. We got a little bit of traffic building up here, as you can see. This is getting a little bit, this intersection here, this T-junction is getting a little busy. So we're going to have to do something about this pretty quick. I think first, though, is I actually want to start to put on actually more traffic. I want to put on some more trains to get these, like the log processing here goal out of the way, or the quest out of the way. And I think we already got the forgotten train, so we can pick that up for in our. Let's see here. I'm confused. For a long time, it's a shame. We need to leave it like that, isn't it? Dispatcher, pick up your freight train. So do we have that? Hold on. I gotta look. Do we have that at our depot? So when they have, when you win a train in a quest, they'll have it in the bonus here. So indeed we do. So, okay. And this is the Class 65 Ruined. That doesn't sound great. But we have power 600 horsepower, and top speed is 47, and the normal one is, wait a minute, so Class 65, here it is, which is 53, and power 700, so it's a little bit less of a, it's a little less underpowered, or it's a little more underpowered and a little little less on the speed for the bonus train here, but it's usable, so that's cool. We can use that. That's fine. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so our first goal here is to make sure that we have, I think, enough logs for this. So I'm going to start by hooking up this forest here, and also for our forest that we have hooked up. Let's make sure that we have, so we only have 31 logs there now. Do we have any more extensions that we can build? I think that one will work very well. And that's it for now, so that's fine. So, okay, so let's go ahead and build a station on this forest here. So there's that, and let's go ahead and chuck some trains on, maybe 2, to service this. And they're actually taking a long way down here, so they're going off a long way. So that's going to even put on more traffic in this area. I mean, you can see like how many trains we have here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in just this little span here. So we're definitely going to need to do a little traffic control maintenance. And that's going to be one of the main goals of this video, I think. So, okay. So enough said. Let's go ahead and stick on some log trains. I think 2 maybe. And I like the Russian. I really like this one. But it does cost 40 coal, and it does use coal for fuel, the coal tokens. So we're gonna have to, after we put these 2 trains on, we're gonna have to make sure that I have enough coal tokens being produced as well. So let's see here. So we got that, and that speed is up. up to 306 tons, and it's 6 miles per hour. Here's the thing though too, with the Russian, it'll be great later when we start upgrading to our high speed tracks. But these tracks that we have now, these slower speed tracks, they you can only go 50 miles per hour on them. So even though the Russian here, the Russian 210 can go 60 miles per hour, it will never do that until we upgrade the train tracks. And I think that's in the next era. So we're only in era 2, and I think in era 3 we get the ability to build high speed tracks. Anyways, so this one will be good for era 2 and era 3. This Russian train, 210. So, okay, anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and put on some log trains. How are we doing on wood? So I think we can get the Nosinger. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 256. These things are 29, so I think almost. That's alright, we're gonna need that. So how many do we have on here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. So we'll only have to buy 4 next time. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this guy orders, then we'll duplicate him. He's going from this forest here to this sawmill here. Beautiful. And then go ahead and I'm pretty sure we can duplicate. I think we can afford it. But I don't want to duplicate because I got this one. So let's just build it out. So where's my Russian? Russian is 40, so we have very little coal. Do I want to do that Russian though? I think we're going to do... But then if we do the 284 class 65... Oh, you know what? Let's use our bonus train. There we go. Perfect. So how many can this do? Maybe it can't do 5. I don't think it can do 5. Or maybe it can. So let's see. 1, 2... Oops, so we're not going to stick it on. Okay. 2, 3... 7. So it looks like you can actually put more on this one, maybe. And these are 29, 59, so definitely put on one more. So 284, 30, so 84, 94, 94, doing math in my head, never a good thing. Oh, we can't. Hello. Alright, well, here, let's put on one of these. Yeah, that works. And this is 21. Can we get away with one more? Ooh, I think that'll it'll like max it out. Oh my god, that's, well, no, that's right, we have 10 more. So, under 10 tons, that's fine. Okay, so we'll work with that. That works, okay. And we'll go ahead and give it orders as well. And you're going from, got too many windows open, oh my gosh. Going from the forest here to, alright, let's just close that, to the sawmill. There we go. Alright, let's start our guys up. There we go. I should probably space those guys out, but you know what? That's alright. It'll be fine. They'll space themselves out. Where am I? I am right here. But where am I looking for? Oh, here we go. So, okay, let's speed things up a little bit here. Get things rolling. Alright, so there's our first train that we made, and there's a second. Okay, so they're on their way. Again, they're going to make more traffic for us and more headaches, and I'm sure we're going to get a jam up. Let's see. Let's make sure that we actually have at least a little something here, because we have 2 trains, and I think it'll struggle. The forest will struggle to keep up with those when they get it going. And then look at this. See, we got a jam up here. Not really a jam up, but it's going to cause an issue here pretty soon. So first thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to put some side rails in. Actually, I know that this is going to become a problem as well. So I'm going to use my alternate signal placement for the T-junctions here. And that should be fine. And then on the other side, or should I do them here? I think I should do them here, maybe. Yeah, so I'll do the alternate T-junction signal placements here. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And then I'm going to put some side rails coming from here up to, I think, in here, in this area here. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, first of all, before I do that, let's go ahead and put on a few more coal trains so we don't run out of coal there. And how are we doing on coal here? So we got plenty of coal there. So we'll have one more going to the toolworks and one more going down to the foundry. And we also have another coal mine here that we can hook up. Okay, so all right, engines. What do we want to do here? We want so we'll do one of these, I think. Yep. And that uses one coal for fuel. We'll just do the Talbots on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, both those are heavy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the length look like? I know these are really small cars, so the length is only up to 4. So these are only, yeah, these are only. Wow, not even half a length of a tile. Okay, 335, and that's it. So how many do we have on here? So we know. It looks like a lot, but it's not, because each of these, 2 of these are like one car of the longer car. So these are very small. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Did I count that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. So cool. So that works, and we're going to give this guy orders to go from the coal mine here. Actually, I'm going to do 2 from the coal mine, and we're going to do, since we have 2 platforms here, we'll do wait for full load, and then we'll go down to our foundry here. All right, and let's just start that guy on its way. And I don't think I can't afford to. What do we got here? Oh, almost. So we have 41 planks. If only we had 9 more. It's okay. All right. Well, never mind. So let's just go ahead and pick a different engine here. So we'll do the Russian, perhaps. Yeah, we'll do the Russian. It's getting really low on coal, but that's okay. Since we're putting on some more coal trains here, we should be all right. And how many can this one fit? Let's see. So we have on this one 346 and 306. All right, let's just count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, I think, is it. So this one could do 9, and the other one could do 5. So 265 and 265. And one more. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. Okay. So we're going to give this guy orders, and we're just going to copy him from this one that we just made. Perfect. Send him on to the way. All right, so, sorry, a lot of maintenance here. I want to make sure I don't run out of things and whatnot. And now we can get going on, put on our side rails here to take care of the traffic going on. And I'm not going to do this. I never do that, just politics 1. And I think we should be good for the full capacity on this. Yeah. And the opportunity, so we're almost done with this. The coal will definitely, that we just put on, will help. And then we'll start doing iron ingots from our foundry to our toolworks after that. Okay, so let us, how much money do we have? So we can definitely do just make it slow and go from there. So first thing I want to do here is I want to, let's pause. Let's let this guy get out of the way first. And then pause. No, okay. So first thing I want to do is I want to delete these in middle 3 signals, right? And go ahead and make them, because they were block signals, we want to make these chain signals. And I'll put a link to the video that I talked about doing this in the description, so you guys can watch that video. But basically, I want the less traffic we have in the center, the better. So the less lockups we'll have. And if you want to see a lockup, I think I had one in my last, I think in number 4, episode number 4 of this playthrough. So, okay, so that's the first step. And the second thing is these exit signals here. We want to make sure they're pretty far away, at least 1 train length away, which I use at most 8 tile length trains. So 8 tile lengths. So we'll count out 8 tiles from the signal here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe a signal here will work, and then we'll delete that signal to the left. So just on top of the hill, on top of a little smoky here, and then delete that, and that should work. Okay, so that's the first exit signal, and now we have this exit signal here. And then we want to again count out 8 from the signal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 more. So right here. And we'll go ahead and so it's really close, this one. So I definitely could just delete it. All right, and then this exit signal here, again, we will delete this and then go back out 8. Although we may just keep this straight because we have a entrance signal here, which is a chain signal, so that may just also act as the exit signal here. So how many do we have? Let's go 1. That's just, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's even actually almost too close, but it should be fine. All right, so that will effectively keep things out of it, for the most part. It'll do a better job of keeping things out of the middle, which is a big cause of lockups. Okay, so we have a side rail here that we put in, and that's great. And we have traffic coming from the top here to the bottom into the T junction, but the traffic coming from the top can also use the side rail. So if traffic is coming from this town and it doesn't need to use this junction here, it can just go its merry way on a side rail and go off and do whatever it's going to do. I know for a fact that a lot of the traffic, not a lot of it, but at least a few trains come from this town or this city here and go down to this city. So a lot of it will just can use, instead of jamming up this here, it can come from here, go down into the side rail here, and then go down here. And for that to happen, we already have this crossover here. So all we need, right? All we need is almost like a diamond thing here. There we go. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So we have a little terraforming here to do real quick. Let's pause it. And let's go ahead and delete a little bit of this and this. And we'll go ahead and delete this as well. And then go ahead and flatten das Land. I think flatten it from top or flatten from bottom. I don't know. Let's try this. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. Let's see. Negative. Okay, so what I wanted to do is just the opposite. So I wanted to flatten the land, but I wanted to make it grow instead of go down. So let's just, there we go. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. So I don't feel bad about doing a lot of terraforming at the moment because we'll do one on this side as well because we have traffic going that way as well. That can use something like that. Okay, and then hook it back up to go down straight, like so. Alright, so we have a little bit of like a diamond thing going on here, and we can do it on the other side as well. This is really reminiscent of highways, I think. Alright, let's just go ahead and put on some signals, like so. These are signals coming out. Beautiful. Like that, that should be good. And then one more here. Like that, and that should be good. Alright. So now, right, so now if there's traffic in the T crossing here, so for example, if we have a passenger train coming from this town on the bottom here, or the city, and it's going into this city here, it can actually come up this track going this way, and then totally avoid this T-junction and just take a shortcut here and then go up. And beautiful, right? I think so. Okay, so with that, that's good there so far. But we also want to extend this. Let's see here. I may need to do a little terraforming here. Kind of like that. No, got away with it. Good. So this is kind of like a pass-through rail almost. All right, a little bit of a express rail, express side rail. All right, so and then here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do another side rail with a bridge. So, and someone pointed out to me, well, and someone asked me why I do this and why I put these things here. It's actually not needed for this application for how I'm doing it here. But if you wanted, because if you see here, like right, so we have the bridge coming over like that, and we don't actually need sort of stone viaduct here. We don't actually need it. So if we did it here, for example, we'd have the same effect, right? So we can still do it. But two things. I think it looks better aesthetically. Like it has this little bump, so it seems like, I don't know, it looks more realistic to me. And also, if you wanted the clearance of these trains, like trains barely fit under here. So if you wanted it even to look more realistic, you would want to create these bumps up 2 more levels, I think, and that would actually raise up the level of the bridge as well. So anyways, but that's why I do it. I think it looks better, and I'm just used to doing it. It's kind of like a habit almost. I think that's another another reason. Okay, so I need to delete that. And then just kind of go over there like that. And this is, let's see here. So I want to look at the design here. All right, so there's that. And then we want to make sure that it comes down like this. I think that, oh, the signal is not in the way. Good. All right. And then on this side, we have a little bit of it's too close. So we're going to have a little bit of an issue here. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to do this like that. And that should work fine. And then when we come out, because the side rail will continue on like this. And when we come out, we'll do like that. Right? Okay. So that's effectively the same thing as we have here. It's just, it's too close and it's on a curve. So, okay. Right, and we can do, again, let's go ahead and, oops. So we have a little bit of a thing here that we can't do it perfectly like we did on the other one, but we can actually definitely use it like this. Maybe? Or not. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit imperfect here. Another thing I can do is I can just like delete all this and kind of shove it over that way, but it's not that big of a deal. I think we'll get away with not doing that. But I think for the moment I can actually do something like this. I know it looks stupid, right? Yeah. You know, it's not needed right now, so I'm not going to do it. when I do need it, it'll be another option. But we can definitely do this one. So we definitely need to do a little terraforming here. Let me see what we got here. So it's yeah. Let's see. So if we may have to do the same thing. We may have to delete, and then I think that's what I'm going to do. Because we have enough money to do so, so we might as well, right? Money's burning a hole in my pocket. That's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and just do that. Oops, I did a little too much. That'll be alright. Alright, and then go ahead and reconnect these. We'll have a little bump there, but that's okay. Alright, now we should be able to just kind of, there we go. Perfect. And go ahead and signal it up. So now what we have, right, we have trains that are coming from this direction can actually go, and we're going to do another little side, a crossover track here. So trains can actually use that as well. There we go. So trains coming from this direction can use the side rail, depending on what the traffic looks like. And the pathing is pretty good. The path algorithms are pretty good in this game, that they actually say, so if there's a lot of traffic on the main rail, it will try to use these side rails, and vice versa. If there's a lot of traffic on the side rails, it'll try to use the main rails. Anyways, so you may be wondering, okay, well, that's traffic going from here up there, but what about traffic coming from up there down here? Well, you just do it on the other side, and it's the same. It's basically the same thing. So what I can do is let's just start it off. What do I want to do here? Let's just do a bridge here. So I'm going to fast forward, so I'm just going to do the same thing I did here, basically, and just build a bridge and connect it up, and yeah, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. I know. It looks like a crazy mess, but it is organized chaos, basically. It's just giving the trains extra options when it comes to going into these T junctions here. So, yeah. So that prevents lockups, and also when even the side rails don't work, we have the option to do what we did over here, which is the alternate T-junction layout. So let's get these guys rolling a little bit quicker, I think. Going awfully slow. Okay, so, and as you can see, it's really, it does tend to keep traffic down to a minimum. Well, not traffic down to a minimum, but it keeps lockups, and you know, it does help a little bit. So, okay. So the main goal is to just make sure that we don't have any lockups, because not moving traffic is not going to do us any good. Anyways, so as you can see, like, we have some trains already. Like, this is the log train coming down here, and I could even have extended this into the bridge here, so that log train never would have to go onto the main rail. It would just have to you know, go onto the side rail and then come down here and use and drop off its logs. Well, I mean, actually come up down here and drop off its logs in the sawmill. Yeah, and I know I'm all over in this video, and it really doesn't have any like overall concept, but I wanted to get these side rails in because and I want to get them in early because it really does help. It really does help traffic control, and we were starting to get, you know, jam ups and whatnot, or potential jam ups. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our opportunity here. So we get 200 for that, and this one is going to be delivering, and it looks like, oh, never mind, that's the wrong one. It looks like we are, yeah, so deliver 100 units of iron into any toolwork. So what that is saying is that we have iron being made here, and I really should have probably put on a storage. We're going to take them from here, the iron ingots, and go all the way. And this is a big reason why I wanted to get the side rails in now, because this train is gonna have a long way to go. And they're gonna go all the way over here to the toolworks. So again, it's gonna go to the toolworks from all the way over here. It's gonna be a long trek. I almost want to put in a a big old tunnel coming from like here and going all the way down underneath this mountain here and just hit it up over here, because that would be ideal. However, that's probably not the best thing to do. So, okay, so let's just go ahead and put on some trains. We already have the tracks, so for this quest, all we need to do is put on some trains. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put on, and we're not going to do coal burning trains, but we're going to do, let's see what we have. What options do we have here? Engines, and let's see, coal, Prussian, that's very slow. So no. We got a long way to go to bring those iron ingots to, I think this is going to be our best, but it's 460 Baldwin, and I know it's a train from, or it's an engine from the last era, but I think we'll be all right. It goes a decent speed, and it carries a decent amount, so let's just do that. And if we need more, we'll just put on a bunch of those. Let's see, do we have enough for the Schustel? Schustel 2? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 3 is it. Boy, that really, man, that's, it's only 18. Well, bummer. Okay, well, we'll just have to go with that. So, orders. And we're going from here. We'll do a, probably don't need to do a weight to full at the moment, because only carrying, say, 18 or something like that. Right, so, and we're going over to the toolworks. So I definitely want to duplicate these. So, and then we just have enough to duplicate one. So we'll start those on their way, and then let's go ahead and add one more, I think, the bald one again. And then the wagons will be different. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have enough for another one? No, we don't. So yeah, that's 8, 9, 10. So it's 12. So that's, well, okay. So it'll help. It'll be a helper. It'll help. Okay. Let's just give it orders real quick to go from. Probably just copy the orders from the other guys, but that's okay. We'll just manually do this. We're going all the way, oops, wrong button. Going all the way to the toolworks. And there we go. Start him on his way. Alright. So now we started delivering some iron ingots, or going to. So cool. Alright. So I think what I want to do, I'm going to do one more. I think I'm going to make sure that I have, because I'm not running low on coal, but I'm not making it quick enough, I don't think. So do I want to hook up this other coal mine here? I think I do, because I only have a short way to go, right? So we can go from, see, we can go from the coal mine and just hook it up here. That should work, maybe? We're gonna have to do a ton of terraforming, but that's alright. So okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. There's another coal mine up there, but that's way too far away. And there's another coal mine up there, but that's crazy, right? Although, that one's closer to the toolworks. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so, and this is going to be crazy, because this is going to be, coming down from here is going to be crazy. But we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna leave it there. I'm going to fast forward through me doing this, because it's gonna take a long time. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Fabulously ridiculous. Okay, so what I did was this. Isn't that nice? It's crazy, right? But it works, so we're going with it. And trains, usually when they're not full, they will be fine with this for the most part, as long as they don't stop. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and delete these signals on this hellish ramp we got going on here. It's crazy. That's alright. So I think I'll keep those two, because once it's up that far, even if it does crawl along, it'll be fine. It's just ridiculous, but it's going to serve a couple purposes. One is obviously to service this coal mine, and the other is to, if we need to be connected to this town and other things up here, and also across here and over here. At least we have a path from the bottom to the top, basically. I don't know if that's a good way to do it, but that way seems to work, so that's the way we're going with it. I'm going to go ahead and put on a few more coal trains, and I think we'll call it a video after that. I just want to put on a few more coal trains and make sure that that craziness over there works. Okay, so what do we want to do? I want to use I always want to use this Russian, because it seems like it's the best out of Era 2, other than this GS2, which we just can't afford. I mean, we can afford it, but yeah, this Russian is good. Okay. So how are we doing? So we have enough for the facts, so that'll be good. 1, 2, 3. So that's 278. And how much do these weigh? 46. Man, these weigh a lot. But they carry a ton. They carry a lot. They carry basically like 3 of these will carry all of what we're carrying already. Well, I mean, yeah. Anyways, it carries a lot, so which is good. So, okay. So 278, and can we put call that 80, 80, 90, 100? No, so we can't put on one more. That'll just make it overweight. If I'm doing the math correctly, probably not, but we'll just go with that. All right, so we'll just go with a 3, which is fine too, because I got to climb that big old hill. I'm so interested in seeing what's going to happen here. That's just crazy. Oh, no. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Here, and then going down, and this is just going to service the toolworks for now. There we go. And let's duplicate that. If and we can, and we cannot. Oh, we're just under. Dagnammit. Do we have any? Oh, there's one coming up here. So maybe that iron ingot train will give us, how many we need? We need 6 more iron tokens. Come on, iron train. Dun, 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 dun. What you got for me? 22, 23. That's it. 24. I need 27, 26, 25, 26. Do I hear 26? 26, 27, 27. Yes. Perfect. Yay. Okay. Let's start those guys. Okay, so that's 34. Let's just follow this guy real quick, and we will see. He should be fine. It'll be fine. I promise. Let's do a little ride along. We haven't done a ride along in a while. Get out of my way, log train. Slowing me down. It's a lovely looking passenger train, isn't it? You know, I got to put on some more passenger trains too, because I don't know if you noticed, I kind of ran out of a little bit of the money tokens. So while I was doing that, I was doing that crazy hill up in the mountains. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Get on with it. Alright. So we are just right around the corner here. I just want to see this monstrosity that we just made. Using the side rail. Very nice. Okay. So it should just be up around this bend if I'm not mistaken. This is going to look funny. It's going to look silly. There it is. See it in the background? It's huge. I love it. It's wonderfully crazy. There it is. It looks like a ride in the like a theme park or something. Oh yeah. Little train of code. So yeah, we're doing 42, 44, so that's not too bad. So as long as it doesn't stop on this hill and have to start going again, I think we'll be fine. Again, I mean, we're empty cars, so we're only 188 right now. And it can hold up, it can do up to 306. So that's cool. So that works just fine. Alright guys, it looks really good in winter. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's great. Love it. I mean, this game really does have some pretty graphics in it. Even though most of the time we're in this view. Which I can stay in this view forever. But when you're in the realistic quote-unquote view, it's pretty cool. And here we go down. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a video there. If you like my crazy mountain, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And I put on Mashinky videos quite often, at least once a week. So if you want to be informed of more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well. So, okay guys, until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.